like the side of that building.
Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to Onward. Pardon me, week 14. We have Aussie Thunder up against Pack 1. They have actually already started this game. We had a few technical difficulties, but it looks like we fixed those up. So, looks like Aussie Thunder, a team, have elected to go Downfall. They are, of course, the home team. And they've elected to go Downfall, and it looks like Pack 1 have elected to go Volk, which makes sense. And it's going to be, let's just head over. It's going to be this Valley objective, this Valley double objective. We also have Tangled here in the stream. Tangled, hello.
Hello, how you doing? You
Yeah,
hear
very
me?
good, thank you.
I'm having to use myself, so awesome.
Oh, great. We're seeing a very tight defense from Pack 1 here. All 5 in these two doubles. That's interesting defense. It's going to allow Aussie Thunder to get very close to that objective. We see Boop Boop and Moxon in this green bin double. And then McCondred, Irish Wolf and me sideways in this Valley double. Irish in the most important place. He's right on top of objective. And Moxon... he's just telling them to split their attentions. And Moxham is going to be crossing on Irish as well. As we see
Sandstorm is hit.
As we see a sandstorm, indeed. It's not really something you ever want to see in a competitive game because it is a real spanner in the gears of.
If you zero in on T Woolley, he's actually doing a bit of a flank to the valley, while the others are all sort of over on the northwest side.
Yep, here he is here, right here at this northern twin. And this is what I'm talking about. He'll be able to come quite close to that objective coming down this way because there's so many people and they're not all looking in the same direction. They've got a lot of walls in between them. As we bring up the map, we do have one Marsoc player all the way back at that red truck. He's not pushing in with the rest of the group. Looks like we might have a bit of action over at the hotel. Mode, crossing all the way to this rock wall. And that's just because of that sandstorm. Very difficult to deal with. If we go get a bird's eye view, it's a bit easier to see through that sandstorm. Modi crossing again. He's going to come in contact with McCondred very soon. Seth coming up behind at that chapel. Church. That's right, yeah, Tangled. Yeah, Seth is coming up behind Moxham. He might have a shot on Moxham too. And we can see Beat Boot is backing up Irish here. Irish moving out of that objective.
Yep. I find it a good strategy when the sandstorm's on to have two in that buffer. Oh, and Irish is down. Like. T Woolley is dead and Irish is bleeding out.
Yeah, that's right. So, looks like they'll get a res. Modi Mode is resable by J Good here. PT's gone for the cap. That might have been a team kill there.
They've done a team kill. They've got 2 reses they can do.
Alright, J Good gets that res on Modi Mode. Now we have 3 Volk all in that closet room. Jacob's running up. He's going to mow them down. He takes out 2. Now does me sideways have a syringe? Seth Bowden's coming up. Oh no! Aussie Thunder, the last remaining 2 players, that was Seth and I think Jay Good, not quite sure who was there, have come around the corner and shot each other, eliminating themselves from the match. That's
There was a lot of team killing on both sides that round. That sandstorm really puts pressure on your teams, and mistakes happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Bit disappointing to see, but hey, these things happen in those sandstorms. They're very loud, very tough to communicate, and both those players were so close to the enemy. It would have been hard to reach out to comms and get the message out. Very upsetting for Seth, no doubt, and Jay Good. But nice work by Volk. Almost panicked defense because of that dust storm. I thought that was the tightest defense I'd ever seen, with a valley double and a green bin double. But then they tightened up even more after that sandstorm hit, and you saw all three players in here, which is crazy. If a grenade had gone off, that's all three down. PT did get into a capping position. He did very well there, but not quick enough. Beat Poop, I think it was, coming around and stopping that. So our next objective is going to be Butcher.
Yep.
I'll just chuck a 7.
Heading in.
Put 7 in for that objective.
Oh yeah.
And
7.
here goes the sandstorm.
Yeah. And they're in. Here we go.
Alrighty, so we have Aussie Thunder now defending Pack 1, who have got this crater spawn. It looks like they're all moving off in a group.
Yeah, sure, yeah. You guys go left, I'll go to North Hotel.
North Hotel for Beat Boot.
Maybe to that red car building, just to kind of I'll stay there for maybe a minute, will I?
Alright, Irish is moving down to red car. Nobody's peeking early just to get some intelligence on the Volk defenders. Looks like one Volk's gone over to Volk Tower, into that rock wall there. That is a popular spot, I think, for PT. It'll be interesting to see who's there. Beep Boop takes up this northern hotel. He'll have Overwatch. He'll be able to call out a few positions, but he will be under pressure from this lonely Volk player. Who have we got here? Modi Mode, taking up this rock wall position. You can see him, he's staring straight at Red Ute, straight towards Irish, but he'll also be able to pivot and take out that northern hotel. It's hard to spot this Volk guy right at this rock wall, so you never know. Beat Boot might be able to spot him. Tangled, you've come across this position before. It can be more difficult than you think to eliminate.
Yeah, the rock wall guy, yeah, definitely. Because you think they're in the building behind when you hear shots coming from there, and then their head blends in with the rocks. And so you're shooting at the windows while shots are coming back at you. You're like, what the hell's going on here? Next minute, you're asleep. So it can be quite a painful spot sometimes.
Irish staying very clear of those windows to start with. Shots already out towards the Marsoc doubles. Sounded like Center Hotel from me. And this player here, are they doubling back to Valley? Being very safe, moving all the way downhill before doubling back just to keep safe. And McCondred also. Which isn't a bad move. You might not be in risk of being shot by taking a shallow path, but they might spot you. And that's just as bad, because if they know where you are and they know where you're going, they can put countermeasures in place. Shots out again. Looks like they might have been blind shots. Yeah. So we can see this brothel player is downstairs. They're 100% on the objective. That's their focus right now. And Twooly is focusing on the valley.
Yes.
He's going to be in trouble
Modi
shortly.
is going to have to watch himself. He's being distracted by the hotel, but Valley might be able to pick him off from even the exit there. They might get a line on him and upset his day.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to take 5 from Northern Hotel. He just took shots from Red Ute double Irish, and if Valley are able to push in, they'll have a line of sight on him.
Yep, Valley is moving in now. They're at the green bin double now. The Valley guys, 2 of them. So PT Jace doesn't have a sign on him because he's downstairs, wasn't he?
That's correct. Yeah, he's over at the brothel
so
there
he doesn't
looking
know
at
that's
objective.
happening.
So they'll be able to cross quite effectively. So it's going to be up to Twooly here to be able to spot him. Now he's moving into a dangerous spot. No, he's just moved off. Nice work there. So he would have heard those shots. He'll peek. Misses his shots. Misses 2. Alright, he knows to have crossed. I haven't heard him call it yet.
Jaygood is down. Jaygood is down at Butcher. That's our last post right there. Is asleep. Got taken out by the valley there.
Yeah, right. Can I get we head over? Yeah, you can see he's been tagged, and he's not just down but dead. So, unfortunate stuff for him. Will is maintaining fire on this green bin, but he's got to watch out for this this chapel here.
Oh, another one down. Modi Mo got sniped from the green bin double. Or
And that's
perhaps
exactly
the church
what we
there,
were
but he's
talking
out.
about. We can see they got to chapel, and he was just standing out in the open for them. So now Northern Hotel can start moving
Rooftop.
down. Red Ute can start moving down. Rooftop Center Hotel is down as well. McCondred can probably
Oh,
hear
Pete.
PT Jace. PT Jace
Yeah.
knows what's up. He's listening for McCondred.
Oh. Irish Wolf is bleeding out in the that lower Red Ute double there. I'm not sure what the rest of the world call it, but he's bleeding out at the moment on the northern flank.
PT's not
Seth Bowden,
standing
I'm
at the
pretty
window.
sure.
He's actually standing against the wall here, which means McCondred will check this room, think no one's there, and keep moving. So nice work, PTJs. Let's see if that pays off. As we see, there is one Marsoc moving down to Chopper.
Yep, that chopper push looks very interesting.
Will Seth be
That
able
could be
to
what
stop
sneaks
that
him in.
push? Can I get a 0 in on PTJs, please? Just let me know when they start moving.
Yep, 0 in on there now. There's 2 on PTJs.
And it looks like that's 1, but it's not going to be enough
2.
because Beat Boop is capping as we speak.
They need to get eyes on. Yep, laid down and capped. 3-0.
Unfortunate stuff. Seth deciding to move in on objective, which wasn't the wrong thing to do, but unfortunately Boop Boop right in front of him. So Pack 1 pick up 2 more points, 3-0.
I think that's a pretty good play there by Beat Boop, and I'm going to keep my eye on him for the rest of the match now. He's just did some magic then.
Yeah, just able to be aware that they took this person out, and Rooftop as well. Those would have been called. I think Butcher may have been called, I'm not sure. And with that information, he knew he could make a run to Chopper at least, and then he just slow played it. Seth fired out, and that allowed Beat Boop to know. So next objective is going to be this...
I'll 9 and 8 you.
Cool. Go 5-6 if you can. 5-6.
Okay, sorry.
You're right.
5 is in the basement.
Roger. I'll go to north, south, east, west too.
Yep.
Just 3 and 4.
Yeah,
All right, again, 3 on the objective building. Irish is going in this dark room. Me sideways, up top. Oh, 1's decamped. Okay, McCondred is going down to that, what we call the Dado double. And then last person in the Butcher here. So if anyone gets downstairs, it is open game. It is free for the taking, if AT can manage to get in. Tangled, I'll just get you to check the stream, make sure everything's going okay.
Yep.
Seth, just peeking at this valley, seeing what he can see. Would have line of sight if anyone came out of that heli double, but not just yet. Shots out. Looks like this player here has been tagged. Who was that? Jaygood has been tagged by the looks of it. He's moving on. Suppressive fire coming out as we see Seth has moved down to this green bin double. Are they all spreading out? Tangled, how are we looking? Are we at least live?
Yes, we are live, yes.
And
we're a whole game behind, and I can hear both of us, and there's no overlay, so we're good to keep going.
Ah, look at us. Alright, suppressive fire going down to the dark room. Irish is taking some suppressive fire there. Beat Boop is looking out for him. Looks like Me Sideways was able to get a tag on him, so Me Sideways has taken him out.
If you head out to the west, Seth is actually he's at Brothel at the moment.
Yeah, so he's coming up behind. It is possible for him to get a cheeky cap with the way things are set up. If they don't...
might have to pick some purple.
Yeah, absolutely. Irish is falling out quite a bit.
Oh, PT Jace is down. I didn't... Sorry, was I distracted when that happened?
Come back to the basement is Irish has called. The right call to make. Moxham moving in. Alright, Irish is calling it out. They usually come in through the back door or via the chopper, which is 100% correct. Right move from Irish, moving Moxham back in just for a little bit tighter defense as we move into 3 minutes remaining. This player here at Southern Bungalow is quite out in the open. Modi mode by the looks of it.
If you zero in on
down that
Seth,
hill.
you can, you'll able to see him sneaking around to this northeast double out the back, where he'll get some good line of sight on the objective building perhaps, and clear a path for his basement cap.
He could also theoretically get a sight on that butcher building.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
More
Butcher
shots
is
come out.
exposing himself to that window.
It looks like is that Jaygood is also following Seth's path.
Yeah, nice.
And Twirly's just coming up to Centre Hotel. So good pressuring. Not a lot doing. But they're getting in good
with
positions.
The 2 minute mark creeping up. Yeah, it's good.
Moxham has his back to the door. So if someone does go in for the cap, they might take Moxham out. He's just moved back out. Gonna peek a window. He peeks. Is he gonna see Seth? It's gonna happen. There we go.
Yep. Seth is down.
And I
Double
think
tapped he was by 2 different players.
yeah, that other one also did. Big Poop comes in on objective. Is it going to be team kill? No, he's called it out. So nice work, nice comms from them. Jaygood taking up the path Seth just took up. Shots out. We're a minute 25 remaining. Not a lot of time.
Big Boop is down.
Big Boop down. Nice work. Moxham's moving back to that window. It worked for him last time, he thinks. Now we're at a minute 15. Twirly doesn't know this, but if he just ran straight for the objective, he could probably sneak in. Gun out, of course. Irish getting nervous. He's going to leave the objective open on that angle. It is still covered.
Oh, Jaygood down.
Jaygood is down. Looks like that was Moxham. And Twirly is down too, which just leaves this lone Marsok player. Very tough stuff for Modi Mode to smoke out from him. 40 seconds to go. Whew, this is going to be quite a challenge. I don't like his chances.
Yeah, he's got a lot of guns pointing at him at the moment.
That's right. He's been tagged once. 22 seconds to go.
There's a guy in sandbag.
He's still calling out to friendly, so he's not aware that they're all gone. Four seconds to go, and it looks like it's going to be a clean sweep for Pack 1 on this first map downfall, which is exactly what they're going to want to see. Aussie Thunder just not able to get a footing in this first map. A little bit slow on the attack. And very tight defense from Pack 1.
Well, they haven't played in almost 4 weeks now by buys and having taking a bye week, having a bye, and then the league being cancelled for a week. So they haven't played together for a while, and it showed in that match.
It's been 4 weeks since they've played in the league, and I think 4 weeks since they've played at all together. For a lot of the players, it's been about that time. Tangled, I'll get you to go look for the new lobby. As we bring on that score, it was downfall 4-0. Cool, there we go. And I'll get you to mute your mic there too, please, Tangled. Righto, we're going to head over to the next map and we'll see you all shortly. Hey guys, we're ready whenever you are. Alrighty.
8789.
I was going to say, it looks like we're going to have a escort map, but that is not the case. It must have been a mistake. So we'll set back up and we'll wait for this to get started. But it looks like it's going to be a bizarre map with Aussie Thunder as the Marsoc start. Alright guys, we're all good whenever you are. Alrighty. Looks like, is this the wrong map again? We have gone into the wrong map. We'll have to re-enter the right map. I thought I did double check, but they've all just left. Alright, we'll try one last time.
Alright, I'm in the right map now. Jump in and I'll set some of these up for you.
Alrighty, this time we definitely got it right. I'll just call out. Thank you guys. Third time lucky. We're all good to go. Alrighty, Tangled. It's going to be bizarre. Looks like Marsoc, looks like Pack 1 have elected to go Volk. And this looks like a map chosen by Aussie Thunder.
Pack 1 in.
Remember I was saying, Mox and Bob, no flanking on this, right? So Mox or Mick, I need you in the blue room.
There's the
right
call
hand
out, no
side,
flanking
okay?
from
So anyways, I want you just to
Irish.
get somewhere.
He's worried about defense. That's his priority for this map. I'll just hide these teams and fix this up. And we'll get started. There we go. Good to see. Alrighty, so Marsoc have started over in the northeast. It's going to be this, I guess we could call this the blue room objective or Jeep objective. I don't know. We call this center objective.
That to me is East Side Street.
East Side Street. Alright,
No,
Irish
South
has
Side
not
Street,
looked
sorry.
out for
South
the
Side
cross,
Street.
so one has been able to cross absolutely for free. Beep Boop is very back. I'm not quite sure where he's looking. I think he's alternating between windows. He's midway through. We have one player up, taking shots out already.
Jagood is down.
Oh, Jagood's down.
Yep.
Oh, yep, I can see that
Over in the
here.
north, yep. Southeast corner.
So that was Moxham. Yeah, Moxham has taken Jagood out, trying to get across this east flank. It is an obvious place to go, so Moxham's done well. He was a little bit further over, so he's pushed in, taking out Jagood. More shots out, one more player down. I'm not surprised by this one, I don't think. Yep, they were at the scaffolding here. So very, very out in the open. I'm not sure who would have got that kill. Beep Boop by the looks of it. Another death.
Oh.
Another one down right here. Beep Boop again. Able to take that one out. I'm not quite sure how he got that shot. An incredible shot. By Beep Boop all the way over here. He's just laying down too. He's taken out headshot. Modi Mode able to take him out, but he took out one more player in the process. No, this is a... Yep, one more player in the process. So, if we look at the scores, Beep Boop 2 kills, Moxham 1 kill, Irish 1 kill. And Modi is last man standing. And this defense looks like it'll be holding up.
Yep.
If he's able to take out Irish, he could get to the objective in time, but we have another Volk person right here moving around like crazy. So he's going to be up against it. He's going to peek. Moxham right out in the open there. He should have been seen.
And he's down.
He did his best. He did take shots at me sideways, but me sideways had the advantage there. Much darker room, much darker clothes, so very tough for him. And that's 1 point for pack 1. Some easy kills early on. Moxham kill could have gone either way, but it was an obvious push to make. And then this scaffolding kill, another very easy kill. I mean, it's tempting to stand in a spot like this to get side on blue room, but you are so incredibly out in the open. It looks like Irish was in blue room, able to take out this player in this alleyway here. I'd say perhaps he took shots out and then Irish was able to spot him. I would say, not quite sure there. But only one Volk defender was taken down. And that's just not what you want to see. I think a similar case on their first downfall map. Right up until the last minute, 4 of them were still up. Which is not something
we're going in,
see.
it's a repeat objective.
So where are they going to spawn? Alright, repeat spawn. Let's have a listen. Not a lot of talking going on. Irish flanking to the left through that eastern corridor. 100 me sideways, taking the northern path, and then Beep Boop. And Moxham, what is that? I'm not sure. Taking up this eastern road. And they're taking a lot more time to cross. They're being a lot more careful about it. Moxham's coming into a spot where you can peek at this blue room. Will he get a shot off? You will be able to see a player shortly. Oh, one defender down. Aussie Thunder, 1 down. Can we get a 0 in on that, please? Yep, right on top of objective.
Yep. Oh yeah, there should be 6 should get you onto him.
Oh, I'm not quite sure where that shot would have come from. Through this window? Was
yeah,
there
I'm
a
not
player
sure
there?
either.
Who was there? Irish, by the looks of it, got that shot. Perhaps shooting through the bazaar here? Not quite sure.
Well,
Incredible
Irish
shot.
is down, and it was a trade.
Kill for kill there for Irish. Where is he? Over here. Irish will be happy with that. There are 2 defenders down for the price of 1, so he'll be happy enough with that. As we see more attackers come in this way, they're starting to cross. PT Jace quite far back. He's not looking at this eastern push, this back road here. And then we can see 2 more attackers over at this mini bazaar. Seth is covering off that area, but they're freely, completely uncontested crossed.
Yep.
Seth is talking, I believe. I think they would have heard that, or perhaps vice versa. I'll get you to watch the other 2 in the south east, and just let me know when I need to zero in on them.
Yep.
They're just talking it over, figuring out what to do.
Yeah, this southern flank is just pushing up, creeping slowly in a good formation.
And Seth has conceded a little bit of ground, expecting them to come down this alleyway. One of them will. Looking the wrong way,
A lot of
though.
pressure on PT Jace.
Yeah, PT's going to come in contact shortly. McCondred just peeking that out alleyway.
So PT Jace, very shortly, is about to get into a gunfight with Moxham and Beep Boop.
Yeah, he seems to be looking more towards objective. Me sideways now, thinking about this. Seth also, same time. Oh, lucky stuff by Seth.
Yeah.
He decides to pick right at the right time.
Here we go.
Is that 6? 0?
No, didn't work.
Gotcha. Alright, they've both moved in. I've put it in at 0.
Yep.
Let's head back
So
over
PT
to
Jace
McCondred.
is moved off. And
Seth crossing back over. So he's changed his position. Looks like McCondred can hear him. Oh, nice work from Seth. Very good stuff there. Let's head back over to 0. Beep Boop and Moxham as we hear the
Beep Boop
dust
saw
storm
PT
rolling.
Jace, took shots at him. Yep.
And Moxham should make easy work of PT. There it is there.
Yep.
PT is still up. He
He's only
hopefully is
bleeding
calling
out,
it
though.
out. And the call should be, get tight on objective. That's all he needs to do. Get tight on objective. As we see Seth running in. Hopefully he's announced his arrival.
Because it's
Moxham could theoretically
all.
see Seth here, but no. Not getting tight on this objective by Seth. So these 2 players could just walk straight up to the objective right now because the front side is unwatched. Poole is using this window as best he can. Alright, Seth's moved into the opposite building. And
he's
shots
been
out.
spotted though and took shots from
I
B-Bull.
think it was blind fire, which has helped
Here
Seth.
we go. Gunfight.
Kill for kill there. Very
Seth
nice
is
work.
down, but it was a trade kill.
Very nice work there. And now it's all down to T. Woolley. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Beep Boop is a heck of a shot and has some great reflexes. Hopefully Twirly can keep his head down. If he peeks this back door, that's what he's got to look out for, because that back door gets watched like a hawk by attacking members. They head in this door, they come to this window, and they watch this door, and that's what's going to be happening here. No, he's going to move in. He's going to go in for the cap.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Beep Boop able to do it. Twirly would have heard those capping noises from Beep Boop. Peek that window. Beep Boop deciding to pull his gun out again. Very impressive stuff. He knew what was up. He knew what to look for. And able to win 1 more point for Pack 1. 0-2. Which is 0-6 this far in the game. Second map in. Next objective is going to be a mini bazaar objective.
Correct.
Usually,
Trying to get some cameras in there now for you.
yeah, usually teams spawn over in the east or the southeast and make their way through the map to this mini bazaar.
5, 6, 7 should get you some views of that.
Great, thank you. I'll get you to zero in on the Marsoc team, please. As we can see, Volk running in to defend this objective. And we'll just make our way over to Marsok 2, running straight up the main street. They're not wasting any time. Twirly taking up a higher position. He'll be looking out for a cross. They're about to come in contact. If they do, here it comes. Seth just getting out in time. 2 cross for free. That would have been called out, but he only would have called out 1. Beep boop. Is he down? Nope, still up. Seth deciding to cross. Just mistimed there. He knew someone was there. He heard their shots. Boop boop now in a very strong position. Modi Mode's going to be under pressure, because he'll be able to hear any comms from Modi Mode. And also, when Modi Mode crosses, there's a window here to worry about. Beep boop moving around. He is talking a little bit. Modi Mode taking his time. Looks like they're going to come up to each other at the same time.
I got a 0 in on T Woolley. He's doing a northern flank at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Modi Mode
So he's at the back of the bazaar.
Everyone's low and lazy today.
Modi Mode shoots through that window. Was he able to take him out? Yes!
Yes!
Able to take him out. Very nice stuff from Modi Mode. Using
an
the window I was
even fight
talking
again,
about to
4
his
piece.
advantage.
Oh, T Woolley
Yeah, it
just
looks
got
like
down. on the
T
north.
Woolley was taken out from that push, and that
Yep.
would have been this
Me
Volk
sideways, I
defender
think,
right
spotted him.
here. And Me Sideways has called that out as well. So we got 1, 2 directly on objective, and a third one at that northern path. We have 2 remaining Marsok attackers. Not hearing a lot of comms from them. Let's just bring up their comms.
Irish is talking a lot. The captain of Pack 1, Mr. Wolf, is doing a lot of organising at the moment just to make sure they're tight and they don't sneak in on this objective. He's rallying the troops.
I'll just get north, south, east, west cameras again from you, please, Tangled.
Silly machine.
I was just about to say, I accidentally hit the wrong button. PT ran to this room to check Mini Bazaar. Incredibly risky stuff. When there's a window right here, he could peek instead, showing a lot less of his body. And it looks like PT going for a res here. Did he take J Good out? 'Cause I don't see... It's plausible one of the Vault could have attacked him. But,
Well, Irish is down. Irish Wolf is down.
Right. Not quite sure what happened there. ET's just having a little look out. You would be much better served following his teammate and just taking a low profile. He is quite exposed here from a lot of different angles. Moxham's going to come in contact with PT next. And there we go. He would have heard that tablet and taken out PT.
Only J Good left.
That's right. And Jacob won't know that Moxham's in that blue room. And that blue room is the most logical way to get to the objective. Moxham just moving backwards and forwards. He might make a little bit of noise. I don't think it will be enough for Jacob to hear it. Alright, he's going for the run. And taken out immediately by McCondred by the looks of it there. That looks like that little bit of organisational work from Irish Wolf paid off. It was able to really stop any pressure whatsoever on that objective. I don't think Volk felt too much pressure there. And it is now 0-3.
Yeah, that's right. And I feel just a midway game with him reorganising the troops, he kept them focused on their mission, on the target here, and that's the objective and people coming to the objective. Sometimes you forget to just double check and reorganise in the middle, and your team can lose focus and you can push deeper or get a bit further away from that objective than you'd like. So I think it was a good strategy for him there to speak up and just make sure everyone knows their job.
Yeah, absolutely. And coming into
Where
this next objective, it is going to be this eastern courtyard,
Yep.
which can be a very messy objective to both attack and defend. If Marsok, which will be pack 1, get this short spawn, action can happen very quickly. Let's have a look, see what happens. Alright, so they've got the southwest spawn.
Alright, this one I'm on stairs.
Okay,
Modi,
right.
take sand.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, Modi, take sandbags. Yeah.
I'll go middle, Bob, yeah?
Alright, a few of those players are reading out the objective numbers, so they're keen to get a cap here. 3 have crossed, 2 are heading across via the tank. They'll get to blue room, and then they'll start pressuring this other tank. He's going to come out of this alleyway and just check this corner. No, Irish, not even stopping. He's just running for it. So they're going to start hearing his footsteps shortly, right at this hallway here. You can see Modi mode ready to go.
Yeah, well, they're putting early pressure on by being in those positions, pack 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being
Little Irish
already on the
peek.
other side of, yeah.
Modi mode looks away.
Is he gonna
Modi mode looks
Modi
away
mode's
just
dead.
at the wrong time.
Irish is moving in.
Irish moves in. Seth goes in for a peek. He does a little loop-de-loop. Alright, Jay Good is next door, so he will be able to hear him. Nice work from Irish there. And he is taken out by a friendly.
Oh,
Oh no,
kill.
Irish!
Oh,
Irish has team
Irish
kill.
just killed a friendly. He killed a friendly. Oh my god.
Jay Good's going to come
He's
in
not
contact with
here.
Irish any moment now. Here we go.
There's a smoke.
Jay Good able to take him out. And all that good work Irish had done. Pardon me. Completely eliminated by that team kill. He would have
Zero in
had
on
2 friendlies.
Oh, 0. If you hit 0, you'll see that.
Yep, so Moxham and me sideways still
PTJ
moving forward.
Yeah.
PT Jace is
They
down.
just killed PT Jace there. He was in a good spot until he got shot.
He was able to take out 1 player, but that's the problem with this sandbag area. It's very good for a sneak attack, but once they know where you are, very tough to continue. Moxham pushing forward through to this alleyway. Little bit of pressure early. Now it's 3 on 2. Moxham going straight for the valley. Is Seth going to hold down? Yep. He's right at those stairways. Grenade out. Not deep enough.
Not deep.
If he had had it go 5 meters, what's that in yards? I'm not quite sure. But just a little bit further, he could have taken out Seth.
If it went 3
in the
foot
process.
further than where it landed, it would have done perfect.
Seth peeking.
Yep, here we go. Hit 5.
Kill for kill.
Oh no, we've lost 2 AT members. There's only Tooley left now.
And where is he? Defending that objective. Ah, giving away his position. He didn't need to double tap that body, and now me sideways knows exactly where Twirly is. 2 minutes 50 seconds left. That's too much time for me sideways to
He's
pull
slowly
and play
slipping
with.
off, but in the wrong way.
And me sideways is now in a capping position. He's standing right where he needs to be to cap, deciding not to.
Oh come on, Tooley, my heart's racing here. What's this gonna be?
And
And he's
Twirly
down.
moving out in the open. Me sideways probably would have gone out to cap. Had Twirly not shot his gun, it gave away too much information. Twirly wasn't to know, but unfortunately, me sideways just slowing down, and Twirly moved back out and taken out. Tangled, I'll get you just to check the lobby and see if they're staying or going. Are they making any votes?
They're in there, but I can't hear them properly.
Are they
Remaking quarantine. Remaking quarantine.
remaking quarantine? All right, guys, we will depart and get a new map up for you very shortly. We'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much. Alrighty, looks like it's going to be Q2, the map of the day. As we see, all 10 players have loaded in. It's Marsoc start again for Aussie Thunder, which means they've picked this map, which is surprising actually, because their strongest map is Tanker. You'd think that elect to try and recoup some points they haven't gotten on the board at all yet.
Well, sorry guys, sorry. What are we playing? Are we playing this?
We're playing Onward.
Yeah. I know.
Little confusion from Irish.
Onward. Fuck. I thought we were playing bloody whatever the fuck it's called, the other game.
You guys are playing. We're just sitting here running around.
Sorry, no, that's why I'm asking you right now, Jay Good, if you can answer me. Are we playing this fucking map, or what do you want to pick?
I haven't said a word.
Yes, we're playing this map.
Right, we're playing.
Irish just seeking a little bit of clarification. They must have been confused as to what map was being played. I'll just see if we can get some night vision up. Let's have a look here. Just tweak it a little bit now that we're in. Damage down and a bit of that. Alrighty, that's looking okay. Alright, so I'll try and keep night vision mode on. For those playing at home, this is what it looks like for the players in there. But they all have the benefit of night vision, which we don't have in game. So I'll just switch on a brighter mode for you.
The crowd around the uplink. This is a shit uplink.
Righto, I'm back.
There's
some objective
and we need to either
numbers.
die trying to defend it or defend it. But it's a very hard one to defend. It's the hardest one in the whole map, in the whole game.
If you can even hear me.
Alright, Irish claiming that this is the hardest objective to defend in the whole map. So...
Yeah, do it.
Beep Boop asking for permission to flank. It looks like he has received his permission and he'll be heading down the south. As we head back over to Marsoc, they've had a southwest spawn. Two moving to this center burning building, although it is not burning at the moment.
Okay, whoever's on the left, you're a little bit far out, but yeah, just try and come back.
This player here will be able to take out two crossing.
Coming towards uplink.
Yeah, they're going to try and throw smoke and then they're
Takes
going
out
to
one.
distract us.
I got one, there's one in the center.
Irish takes out another.
Yeah, enemy down.
This flank will continue. Should be able to take out Seth.
I'm down, grenade! I'm down with a grenade! Go back to uplink!
Alright, Seth going in for the cap. And he is taken out by that flank we had talked about. Which just leaves this last player. Gosh. Alright, so two right here at the roof. Twooly and PT Chase. Now north. They have just announced 2 of us left. They're going to be coming in contact with that fuselage very soon. Done no good. I think Me Sideways can hear PT. He'd be better served having his teammate moving off that roof as well. And then moving together. He's going to go for the cap. He's going to lay down at objective. He should be laying down now because Me Sideways will be able to hear him. And he is taken out. Yeah, it's a shame to see. If he had a little bit of support from Twirly, even if he was up on that roof, just blind firing everywhere, just to distract, PT Jace could have gotten down and crawled basically from this part here to here. And this is a capping position. You can cap from here. But unfortunately not the way. It's going to be very tough for Twirly to take out these two guys. He's not doing a lot of moving, but he has plenty of time. Tangled, what are your options right now if you're Twirly?
Are you there? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was having some technical issues. The options here is spray and pray. He can sneak in because the cover of darkness actually, and he can take out. He's got so much time. He can sneak in and take Me Sideways and just cap unbeknownst to McCondred. That's the path I'd be trying to take.
Absolutely right. So you're saying he's better off heading into that junkyard?
Yeah, below there and snaking in. He's got the time.
Alright, I'll just play with these colours a bit more. Just bring the brightness down just a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. Hopefully the shadows aren't too bad, but we'll see.
Yep, a beep boop just bled out. So it's officially 2 versus 1. And
yeah,
both these Pack 1 players are definitely in good spots. That's exactly where I'd want my team to hang out if there's 2 of us left.
Yeah, absolutely
So
right.
they're in good stead.
It's fortunate that Beep
Turley.
bled out back here.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like he's actually left the game. He just left.
Yeah, I think he's must be resetting.
Because he would have been able to call out to his teammates. Give them the heads up. We're at 1 minute 47 remaining. And he's sideways, just casually checking that objective. There he goes. Just checked it one more time.
Yep.
So he is checking this objective every now and then, making it hard for a sneak cap. We look at Me Sideways' point of view. He would be able to catch a cap out if he checked at the right time, but it is possible he could miss one.
Yeah.
Poorly taking his time, being very patient. Maybe a little too patient. McCondred, gun's still up. I'd be getting lazy after this long, but he's keen to defend.
Amazing discipline, yeah. Very impressed.
While we have the time, let's just talk about this position just under roof here by this wall. He was able to take out 1 person, but he could have taken out up to 3. You do see this spot used a little bit. You do have enough time to get to this wall, and anybody crossing from burning building is in your line of fire. You can clean up using that position. All right, Twirly is now within range. He's got his tablet out. Is he going to go the same path? He really needs to be lying down to distract Me Sideways.
Oh, he's on the wrong other side there.
He's not going to be able to cap from there, I don't believe.
No.
He's trying. He's trying.
And
Don't overextend.
he needs to... Go. Here we go.
And just not checking properly that wall. He put his gun out and then swept instead of... He basically moved forwards to the corner instead of moving sideways. So
yeah, circle around so your gun doesn't peek first.
Exactly, and that Vault defender would have seen his gun, had plenty of time to see what's going on, and defend. So unfortunate stuff. Twirly took his time, and unfortunately he just didn't know where the cap areas were. He tried to get to this wall. If we just go up, he tried to get to this wall here, but if he had to come over to this side and moved over to here,
It's over near the gas station.
So we move back.
I know night vision. Fuck it. Sorry, I just go straight for them.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much part enough.
Just let Irish take point.
Irish has forgotten
It's pretty
his
bright anyway.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, I'll go right.
he's forgotten his night vision. Just turn down team chat. 1, 2 heading east. 1 heading to roof. 2 heading west.
Yeah, night vision. You need night vision. I find I can get away without night vision on this map if I have good comm with
Conrad's
my
going to come in
team.
contact
I
with me
find-
sideways right here. They would have been able to hear each other. Mo just called it out. Me sideways now knows what to look for. Are the other two going to support? No. Mo turning around. He's looking the wrong way. But me sideways not moving quick enough. In fact, me sideways is frozen. No, he hasn't. He's back. He's just taking his time. Where has Mode gone? He's just waiting at that wall here. He heard it. He heard the guy. He'll be sweeping around. 1 Marsok attacker down. Are they going to be able to get another one down? Let's try and get over there.
Moxham and Bebop are down.
Moxham and Bebop down, which leaves just, what's that, McCondred and Irish. Who's the last guy? And,
Me sideways.
Me sideways left. Jagood continuing his flank. Nice work from him as we head back over to this rooftop.
Modi is after this roof. He wants it. He wants to
Yeah, I'll
own
get
it.
you to focus in on the west there. Just let me know when I should zero in on that. But Mode is continuing to just creep up this rooftop. And me sideways.
Well, I hope PT Jace has communicated because he is flanking behind Modi as he goes to take this roof. But
Me sideways
go,
has fired
Modi.
his gun. That has
Zero in.
allowed Mode to know what is up. Mode going straight for me sideways now. Hearing tablet. He's palmed his tablet
sneaking
twice
and
now.
he doesn't want to stuff this up.
If he can take out me sideways, he'll be able to take out McCondred too. Oh, me sideways just turned
Here
around.
we go. Oh, he's missed.
Nice
he
stuff.
got him.
Now, if he moves and looks to the west, he will be able to take out McCondred as well. See what
He's
he
in a
chooses
good.
to do.
Yeah.
He's calling it in
Irish
instead.
Irish is down. Irish is bleeding out.
Just leaving one last player.
He's been double tapped.
Mode choosing to call out the kill, which
Yeah.
was the right thing to do, and then takes out that last player.
AT has won. They defended with a very aggressive play there. Very aggressive. They had 2 sort of flank off.
Yeah,
They
one
paid off
moving deep to
in the
rooftop
end.
and one flanking all the way around. You're absolutely right
Yeah.
there. It did pay off, and that is
Caught 'em off
their
guard.
first point on the map as well for the game. So it is now 9-1, or 1-9, I should say. Aussie Thunder to Pack 1. Some nice stuff there from Mode, I think it was. He got to this roof. Yeah. He heard someone. He chucked a grenade. He fell back. And then he took his time from there. He did miss a shot, but it was all right because he missed a shot here, and instead of just staying there, he moved here and then stood up. So he just repositioned enough for that Marsok player to be confused and not have enough time to get him. Now, if he had a run straight to this spot, he could have taken out that final Marsok player a little bit earlier. But he instead chose to call out his kill, which was absolutely the right thing to do. So he called out that kill first, and then moved over to this part of the roof. And
We're
then
heading
picked
into
up
the
that
white
kill.
truck.
And it is going to be white truck, that's right here in the north. Is it going to be a short spawn? No, it's the long spawn. Right. Can I get north, south, east, west, please, Tangled?
Ah, are you serious? Sorry, I must have something happened. Apologize.
All right, we have Marsok all moving in as a group so far. Looks like 2 have split off. No, 2 have split off. They're going to be heading across to this eastern office courtyard. 2 are crossing at Blue Car, heading west. All right, they've made it across without anyone calling out their position. There is one person at rooftop. That will be able to call it out.
Well, Seth
PT
is on a
Jace is going to
tear.
take up the roof. Sorry, the wing. PT Jace, you're absolutely right. He is really going for it. Me Sideways is going to come in
Also
contact
Seth
with
as
him.
well.
Me Sideways
Zero
is
on
really
Seth,
running out here. Does he know that Seth Bowden is here or not? Seth moving out.
He's walking like he
Moving
knows
out.
he's there.
He's going around the corner just as we described. Gun out, moving forwards instead of strafing, which is the wrong thing to do. Now Me Sideways knows exactly that he's there.
He
Seth
popped some shots
deciding
and
to
Seth is...
decamp, run away. Unfortunately, he didn't tell Jaygood, so it looks like Jaygood's gonna get shot instead of Seth. He did not call out the fire that he took. And now Jaygood's gonna cross in time, just in time. Just by luck, he's gonna peek again. Taken out. Now that might work for Seth's advantage. Me Sideways might assume that was the player he was looking for. So it might work out for him. Seth is going to loop around. Is anyone able to see him? We do have Irish Wolf able to see him. And he's taken out as well. Really unfortunate stuff there. Seth could have let Jaygood know, and he would not have taken that path. And then moving out in the open there, a little bit risky. You do almost always see someone hiding in this area, because it's really easy to look at the north, the northeast, start looking south, looking west. It's a really handy area to look. As we see, we lose one more Marsok person over in the western flank there, and it looks like Rooftop's going to take care of another. Alright, he was double tapping that potty as PT Jace moves up this plane wing. Beep Boop is standing. Just checked his tablet, not sure. I think PT's making a little bit of noise, making Beep Boop a little bit worried. Nice work from PT Jace. He's going to move off and then move up. Now, he hasn't checked his tablet just yet. And I'm not hearing any comms from the other player. Let's just bring up Team On's chat, see if they do talk. Because they should be coordinating right now. They're the last 2. And they really need to get more points on the board. PT's going to come running straight past Moxham. PT could be spotted here by some of those guys at truck. Hopefully that grenade would have distracted them. Moxham's going to peek. PT makes a bit of noise. And it's all over. Taken out. Unfortunate. Now, just for the viewer's point of view, that's how dark it is without night vision. You can see that Volk player is rather dark. They do get night vision, which does help, but it doesn't help with the contrast that we have. The shadows, the Volk tend to just blend into those shadows really well, so it is very tough for them to be seen by Marsok. Looks like Twooly again is the last guy. It's unfortunate. We had PT and Twooly, the last 2 players last round. If they had coordinated a little bit better, there would have been a bit more pressure on the objective. Be careful of that drop. Didn't damage him. Tangled. Let's talk about gravity for a minute.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yep. It's a bit of a pain on that plane wing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially if you're an early adapter of the Onward game, it's definitely come as a shock, adding the whole die from falling from that. So it causes me a little bit of frustration, but I see where he's heading with the game by incorporating it.
Yeah, for those who started playing the game after jungle was added. Before jungle, there was no gravity fall damage. You could jump off anything and not be damaged, which allowed for some really cool moments. You would run off the other plane wing, and as you fall, start shooting a guy and kill him, and just think you're awesome. But once shots out by Tool, Irish Wolf is going to rotate around, and a pretty easy rotation for Irish. That was quite clever what he did. He could hear this player here shooting, and he knew he was shooting at his teammate here. And he just thought for half a second, if you step out here, I'm in their field of view. If I step out here, I'm just that little bit further outside of their field of view where they're focused. So Irish, rather cleverly, he thought about it and then decided, no, I'll go this way. So nice work from Irish. Nice easy kill for him to end that round. It's 2-1, or 1-2, I should say. Our next objective is going to be this
your camera's
open
still
objective.
working, sorry?
Sorry, the numbered cameras.
Yeah, your camera, yeah.
I haven't checked any, to be honest. You've put in all the right cameras, though, for 1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
so
sorry, I just crashed, and I don't know if it wiped them or not.
Yeah, no, it doesn't wipe them. All good. Let's listen in on Volk. Not a lot of talk there. A bit of a joke, but not much strategy. I really feel for these guys. Having not played in so long, 4 weeks is a really long time to not play as a team.
Yeah, and it was 4 weeks.
Sorry, Tangled.
I was just saying it's 4 weeks. Some of it was because teammates couldn't commit to it and stuff. So it's not like they've been around playing pub leagues either. So it's very unfortunate that they've had to have such a break as a team.
And kill for kill happening here near the junkyard here, just on this southern road. Yeah, that's right. The way it went down, basically, they had a bye week, and then they had a week off, and then the league had a week off, and then there was another bye week for them. And the way the Australian division of the league is, there's only 3 teams. So it's really incredibly unfortunate they had so many byes in between not playing, which makes it really difficult. And I've flown through the map. Whoops. One more player down, one more Volk down. They're really leaving this objective wide open. We can see up on the map here. Not many people actually defending the objective. We can see one all the way at the northeast, one sort of near the center, but no real line of sight of the objective, and only one on last post on that objective. Which means
they're
these
going
guys
with a more
at the
aggressive push, a more aggressive defense by being in sort of more forward positions. I feel
it might be more aggressive, but it doesn't seem to be all that coordinated. They've all just sort of spread out. We can see a little bit of action over here. 2 Marsok have been taken out.
Modi
Mode mowing them down. Was that 2 on top of each other? That's
and
1 there.
Yes.
And 1 in the courtyard here. So nice work from him, able to take those 2 out. Oh, there's the other one doing a cross. So 1 at this fence and 1 at the overpass there. So nice work from him. Hopefully he'll fall back to objective, which is what he is doing. Good to see. So he'll take up sort of another last post. So that's good. And then I'm not quite sure what this other Volk person's doing at Crater. He's obviously clearing out for a flank, but the flank's not coming. We'll see if he'll tighten up or he'll continue the flank, and maybe he'll come up behind those 2 Marsok players, but I think they're going to be too fast for him. Now this person over here for Volk. Wooly. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. Now, on paper, this is a pretty good spot to stay. If we take night vision off, you can see how dark that is. So on paper, fantastic spot to stay. But because of the way the game is, people know that that is the most obvious place to defend. So usually you see blind fires. Sometimes you see grenades go straight to that spot before you even know you're under attack.
That's so true. And if you zero in on gas station, you'll see, I think this might be the push. Beep up and Moxham coming in, and they're probably going to have a chat with T Wooly.
They might see what T Wooly's up to.
Yeah.
Here he is, he's going in for the run. He's going upstairs. Beep boop. Wooly may have heard that palm.
That's true.
Will he decide to call it out?
Modi Mode is on the opposite side, so they do have the objective covered.
Modi Mode not currently looking at objective though. And that third Volk player very far away. Beep Boop's coming up behind Twirly.
Oh.
Twirly sees it, so Beep Boop not thinking to check. So Twirly probably counting his lucky stars. That's going to help him out. If he stays exactly where he is, he should be able to take out Moxham. And then his co-defender should be able to take out Beep Boop. As we see Beep Boop coming around that building now. And another Volk right here might be able to see... It's Seth by the looks of it. Might be able to see Moxham any moment now. Just misses him. And we can see coming up on the roof here.
Got the strongholds.
Kill for kill there for Twirly. No. So now it's just good. Down to Beep Bop. If Beep Bop goes straight for objective, he'll be taken out.
Here we go.
Seth running back in on objective. Is he going to be fast enough? Modi Mode.
Oh,
kill for kill.
Wow.
Surprising he missed his initial shot, but he was able to get there in the end. And Seth has finished his tour around quarantine and decides to come back to objective just a little bit too late. It could have worked out well for Seth, but he just missed all the action. And there it was. That's exactly what I was talking about with Twirly. He was essentially blind fired and fortunate not to be killed in the process. He was kill for kill, which was great. And so this backup defense, able to defend that objective fantastically. Yeah, good stuff. That's 2-all on Q1. Maybe Aussie Thunder might be able to claw back and take a map out. It's going to be a repeat objective.
Yes.
My guess would be it will be this spawn over here for Marsok. Let's have a look here. Not quite starting up. Here we go. Will they spawn in? The suspense. Hey, there they are. Alright, so they have... I guess this is technically the furthest away you spawn for this objective.
Yeah.
I don't mind this spawn for this objective. It's the same as the last team got. Pardon me. I prefer to head west via this junkyard, head over via Blue Car. Maybe use the ambulance to my advantage. PTJ good. Gonna be going north from here. Got to worry about that rooftop. Modi Mode showing no fear and paying the price. 2 in burning building. But that does mean PT Jace's push could pay off. PT peeking Will he be seen? Will he pay the price? He can see his
Beep
teammate's
Boop
dead
is
body.
bleeding out on the roof.
He can see his teammate's dead body, but he's still electing to take a similar path. That is incredibly risky stuff from him. He peeks again.
Yeah. They've shut down a very stronghold by putting a Beep Bop Boop on Bleed Out on top of roof there.
But unfortunately, because
That's
he
really
is
opened
bleeding
it up
out,
for him.
he is free intelligence. He will be able to
Correct.
pull out a lot of info. I'm seeing another death there. That might have been a team kill. Let's just have a look.
That was,
over
yeah,
here.
Irish Wolf is down.
I'm not quite sure where those shots could have possibly come from. McCondred saying, please
Sounds
don't
like
shoot me. Looks like it was a team kill.
Were they near you or no?
Moxham's deciding to rotate back by the looks of it. No, he's rotating forward. He's heading south. So Marsok looking in a decent position here. Seth, shots out. Able to take out that
Moxham is
Volt player.
down.
And Moxham is down as well, right. Over here in the south. McCondred rotating back. Looks like he's going to try and get an eye on the objective.
Here we go, they're going for the res. My Sideways is going to red Beep Boop.
And now Beep Boop has a lot of
intel too.
information that he'll be able to use to his advantage.
I'm gonna get back to point.
PTJ's going for a cross. Incredibly risky stuff. He knows people are around. Beep Boop, 100% zeroed in. Takes him out and double taps him. Now Jay Good
Bad timing.
knows Beep Boop is back up. Beep Boop's checking. Jay Good's going to have a little bit of target fixation here. He might miss this other player here just to his left. Which he does.
Beep Boop's rotating off. Here we go.
Me sideways. Visible. Jacob just looking away at the wrong time. No good from Jacob, but this might turn out to be good because I see very little actual eyes on the objective.
Oh, he just got out of the Sarlacc pit. Me Sideways was stuck in the Sarlacc pit there for a minute.
Yeah, there is a technique to that Sarlacc pit.
And he just got out of it. That was
But,
why he was hanging out there a little.
Not sure if Jacob has been shooting out, but he will be able to cap if he moves to the right spot. Everyone's just left the objective.
Yep, if he can cross and sneak up there.
Let's just run over to the other Marsok right here. Shots out from McCondred. Not doing a lot of good. Beep Boop able to take him out. Seth laying down on the job. Hiding. McCondred taken out. Jacob shots out. He's choosing not to rush from here. He's taking his time. You've got to be risky. It's got to think that's a risky move because they've heard his shots now. You'd think someone would come to rotate around it, and that's exactly what's happening. Beep Bop Boop has heard those shots and is rotating around. He's going to look for a cap. Will he see Jay Good? No. But Beep Boop in a very clever spot.
Oh, he's going to sneak up behind him. Can he hear him running?
Oh!
Night
Is he
vision.
not wearing night vision? He was wearing night
So
vision.
he did have night vision. He was, but it's just so dark that it...
Jacob rotating
helped
around,
hide him.
still choosing not to cap. He wants to be careful.
Well,
It
he's
is
in the
safe for him to
Sarlacc pit.
cap.
Careful he doesn't get stuck.
He will be able to get out of this pit. It has been changed since day one. You
Yes,
know
right.
how. There we go. He does it.
Yes, he does.
If
he can get
back in
some
the day,
support,
this pit was so broken that you weren't able to get out of it at all. That smoke actually
Well, what's
working
Seth
against his favour. It's going to make it harder for him to get to the objective. He's going to
Seth's
have to
creeping up
run.
on someone.
He's choosing not to run.
Ah,
And
Seth.
Aussie Thunder takes that last player out as Jacob goes in for the cap. Jacob just a little bit slow to commit to the cap. But very good work overall. You can't blame him for taking
I
his
think-
time and deciding to clear. But he should be
The
dead.
darkness
Beep
scares
Boop,
me too.
Beep Boop should have been able to kill Jay Good, but it looks like in the darkness, under the shadow, he couldn't tell if that was a friendly. And you can see right here, he's holding a tablet. That's the last thing he was holding before he died. So sad stuff for Beep Boop. Slain with his tablet out. What a way to go. As far as our potentially last objective, looks like it's going to be gas station.
Correct.
Which is an interesting one to attack. I always have fun with this objective, but it is a really weird one to attack.
Yeah.
You never really quite understand what the enemy's doing. You know
what's
there's
going on
someone in
here?
the garage.
Oh, they're killing. They're giving up. They've given up. They've
Pack
lost
one
the player,
abandoned the mission.
and they all quit up. And it hasn't. And it seemed to have properly reset too, at this point.
Yeah, it does say Pack 1 abandoned the mission, which is good.
Yes.
They chose to shoot themselves, which is... Well, it's a bit of a risky thing to do. We find it glitches more often when you shoot. But not only that, because this is going to be an exact restart of the round, depending on what your spawn is, say it's on downfall, where you can have some very short spawns, or some very long spawns. If you decide to shoot, Vault now know where you're going to spawn. So you're better off exiting the game through the menu, as opposed to hitting
the give up button. That is an
hitting the
option
give up
instead
button.
of shooting your gun.
Shoot
Yeah.
yourself.
That's
Which objective is this?
Alright,
Yep.
all 5 are back.
Repeat.
I think we should all go left and middle. So how about Irish and Mac and sideways middle?
Alright, looks like Beep Boop was calling the shots there. Just standing in for Irish on this, or potentially last round.
Potentially.
Beep Boop could, Pack 1 could cap. And AT could defend. Either would end the map. But if it's just a win for Pack 1, then we'll see one more map.
Yep. Down to the line. They're doing forward positions again from Volk for AT.
Very forward
got,
stuff. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if Irish comes in contact with Jay Good very shortly. Here we go. Jay Good will hear him. Looks like he's just heard him. Irish peeling back. And Jay Good taken out by the crosses. Jay Good probably could have stopped that cross. But unable to. Irish rotating around this way. He would have taken out Jay Good, no doubt. I feel if Beep Boop hadn't have, I don't think Jay Good would have looked in that direction.
Confirm down. Do you want me to finish him off? I'm right beside him.
He's asking, should I double tap?
Irish just asking. Yeah, asking for permission.
He chooses to double tap. Good to see him asking, because sometimes if you're confident they're dead, no point double tapping, because all you're doing is alerting the enemy of your position.
Yes.
PTJ's in a good spot to get some crosses. And over in on the south.
Did south work? Hit zero. Hit zero. Hit zero.
None of these are north, south, east, west. None of these are the directions.
Oh my god.
But anyway, Tooley is
I'm
taking
having
up last
technical-
post. He's going to be on objective. And Modi Mode is supplying a little bit of help for him. But we're going to see 2 Marsok coming around this southern desert very shortly. Shots out towards Moxham. They don't connect. He's going to take up this plane wing. Now he could potentially get a shot on this defender if they peek at the wrong time, which it looks like they've just completely walked out of the garage. So now no one really on top of the objective. A cap could be possible now.
We have one in that dark sort of storeroom of the gas station, and that's
Yeah.
T-Wooly.
Yeah, he just left the garage of the objective. So if Modi's taken out, you could theoretically run straight to this spot here and do a cap. It would
Here we
be
go,
easy
Beep
enough.
Boop versus Modi Mo.
Alright, PTJS is down.
Modi Mode is down.
Beep Boop
Beep
down.
Boop is bleeding out but giving good intel.
Grenade out.
Alright.
See if there's any in the gas station.
Can't see if there's any at the gas station. Moxham going for the res instead of pushing that objective. Gonna go for it. Just do a quick check. Yep, he's happy. And gets that res.
Yep, alright.
And now Seth is at the objective. But it would be possible to be capped against.
Yes, if they sneak in, you can
Bulk
cap
really
against someone
under
hiding in
pressure.
that garage.
Grenade out, no smoke.
Smoke.
Seth
Smoke can
is
hide
taking
there.
his time. He's gonna peek. He's thinking about it.
Look,
thinking about it.
look at this. 3 of them merging onto it.
Seth able to take out 2. Takes out 3.
Yeah, wow.
Seth, incredible stuff by Seth. Really good stuff by Seth. Does the full rotation just to be safe. And what was a terrifying attack, completely nullified by Seth's incredible work. Took out 2 in a row here and then heard the footsteps. Rotated around. Shots out towards burning building from McCondred. Not really doing much there.
They're circling off. They must have.
Looks like me
must have seen and
sideways
heard something.
was using that noise to cross, but probably didn't need to. Surprising that Seth has rotated off of objective, being that he was so effective on top of it. Seth just taking his time. If somebody came from burning building right now, they would be able to very easily cap this objective, but he doesn't know that. Is he going to see that player? Misses.
Yes, I'm not sure. They might have done a count. They might know that's only two of them left. So.
Well, the worry is that they think there's only 1 of them left, and then they're in real trouble. Shots out. Is that 1 more down? No.
Here we go.
Seth opting to go back to objective. Me sideways getting to the crater here of the gas station. Will Twilly be able to take him out? He's talking. Twilly able to take him out. And I'll just remind everybody, really quickly, this is what it looks like without night vision. So a lot harder than you would think. McCondred running in. And kill for kill. Aussie Thunder able to pick up their first map. 4-2. And that is the end of the map. The end of the game. And it is 0-4, 0-4, 4-2 for Aussie Thunder. They were able to pick up that final map, which is exciting stuff. Let's just bring up the scorecard. So final map was, of course, Quarantine. Quarantine 2 and 4-2. Tangled, it was good to see them get a few more points on the board there. Unable to get anything on the board in the first 2 maps. It looks like we might have lost Tangled. He might have just exited the game because of the end of the game. But thank you very much, everybody there. We can see Aussie Thunder VPAC 1, 0-4 downfall, 0-4 Bizarre, and 4-2 Quarantine 2. It's good to see Quarantine 2 being played as a map too. That was interesting. Really good stuff from Pack 1. We could see defense was a priority there for Pack 1. They really wanted to stay tight on that objective, and that's exactly what they did. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time out on the battlefield.